Behind every great fortune, they say, lies a great crime. But for the Rothschilds, it was a revolution, a war, and a network of alliances that secured a legacy as formidable as their vaults. Prepare to witness the rise of a dynasty, where cunning met opportunity and a family's name became a whispered legend among kings, emperors, and the titans of industry. Welcome to the world of the Rothschilds. Early beginnings. It all started in Frankfurt with Mayer Amschel Rothschild, the family patriarch who formed the family business. Grew up in Frankfurt's Judengasse, a cramped and restrictive area where the city's 3,000 Jewish residents were confined. Now, young Mayer was no stranger to the world of business. His old man, Amschel Moses Rothschild, was into fancy things like silk cloth and trading money. But you know what Mayer's first job was? He got to be the coin master at Frankfurt's bustling trade fairs, where people came from all over the place to buy and sell stuff. However, he had to go through a lot as a kid. At just 12, Mayer lost his parents to smallpox and moved in with relatives. He was then sent to Hanover to apprentice with a prominent Jewish banking house, where he got a crash course in foreign trade and finance, along with a fascination for rare coins from ancient places like Rome, Persia, and the Byzantine Empire. Now let's fast forward a little bit. It's 1763, and our guy Mayer is just 19 years old. But he's ready to dive into the family trade in Frankfurt. They're all about trading rare coins. And guess what? He's got a knack for it. But wait, there's more. Crown Prince Wilhelm of Hesse, who knew Mayer's dad, took a liking to him. That's how their business connections grew, and Mayer became buddies with other fancy folks in town. Now here's where it gets really interesting. In 1770, Mayer tied the knot with Gutla Schamper, who was the daughter of a money changer and court factor. And guess what? They had an army of 10 kids. Yep, 5 boys and 5 girls. That's a full house. The empire rose to prominence under his 5 sons: Nathan Mayer, James Mayer, Salomon Mayer, Karl Mayer, and Amschel Mayer. Mayer Amschel believed that keeping the company in the family would secure its future success. He was correct. Let me tell you why. Each of his sons contributed to the family business, reaching new heights with their individual talents. They were true trailblazers in the realm of international finance. Their business portfolio expanded to include everything from merchant banking to venture capital. They weren't just sitting on their wealth, they were constantly on the move. Firstly, they started out in the world of trade, dealing in goods and foreign exchange. But that was just the beginning. They went on to become indispensable to the British government during the tumultuous Napoleonic Wars. They were quite wealthy even before the Napoleonic Wars kicked off in 1803. During the years 1813 to 1815, Nathan Mayer Rothschild played a pivotal role in essentially bankrolling the British war effort almost single-handedly. He was the mastermind behind shipping loads of bullion to support the Duke of Wellington's armies as they battled across Europe. Plus, he had the crucial task of making sure British financial aid reached their continental allies, which was a smart move, don't you think? Interestingly, in the year 1815 alone, the Rothschilds pitched in a massive £9.8 million, which by today's standards is equivalent to about £7,010 million in 2019 in subsidy loans to support Britain's allies on the continent. How impressive is that? By the early 1800s, the Rothschild family had risen to great prominence and amassed considerable wealth. Mayer's 5 sons even earned the title of Barons of the Austrian Empire, and Nathan Mayer Rothschild made history by becoming the first Jew to enter the British Parliament. Their influence and wealth continued to grow, firmly establishing them as major power players in European and global affairs. The banking empire. So, how did the Rothschild family rise to prominence in the world of banking? Mayer Amschel Rothschild was the main genius behind it. He dispatched his 5 sons to set up shop in some major European cities, including London, Paris, Vienna, and Naples, alongside their home base in Frankfurt. This move was like laying the foundation for a banking empire that would span borders and make them a heavyweight in international finance. They even dabbled in mega projects like the Suez Canal. Imagine being the ones to bankroll a canal that connects the Mediterranean and Red Seas. That's no small feat. And they didn't stop there. They invested in big infrastructure projects like bridges, tunnels, and railways, cementing their place as financial titans. Talking about versatility. Now here is an intriguing fact. Between 1895 and 1907, the Rothschild family extended loans of nearly $415 million to European governments. To put that in perspective, in today's terms, it would be equivalent to a staggering $14.1 billion in 2022. Impressive, right? The Rothschilds' extensive financial dealings with European governments and their substantial investments in real estate in Mayfair, London, during the 19th century cemented their position as one of the most influential banking families in history. Secrets of success. Imagine the Rothschilds as the Avengers of international finance, each member with their own unique superpower in savvy business and collaboration. They were spread across different countries, dealing with language barriers and fierce competition. Despite all that, they managed to maintain strong family unity. This unity wasn't just symbolic, it allowed them to weather enormous challenges and carry on with their exceptional journey. Mayor Rothschild was quite meticulous about how he wanted his family's wealth to be managed even after his passing. In his will, he left very clear instructions. And these weren't your run-of-the-mill guidelines. He was dead set on keeping the family fortune firmly within the Rothschild clan. So, he laid out a rather strict system where only the male line of the family could inherit titles and property, and the ladies were left out in the cold when it came to direct inheritance. However, diversification was the key for them. They invested in various industries, from mining and energy to real estate and even winemaking. In 1853, Nathaniel de Rothschild acquired Chateau Brun-Mouton, renaming it Chateau Mouton Rothschild. In 1868, James Mayer de Rothschild purchased Chateau Lafite, renaming it Chateau Lafite Rothschild. Today, the Rothschild family owns numerous wine estates in France and around the world. But that's not all. They played a pivotal role in financing wars and colossal infrastructure projects like the Suez Canal. Now, that's what you call putting your money where your mouth is and securing a lasting legacy in the world of finance. Now, let's talk about their conspiracy theories. Over a span of more than 2 centuries, the Rothschild family has frequently found itself at the center of various conspiracy theories. Claims that they control everything and are the kings of the Jews have been rigorously debunked. How about that? These theories come in different shapes and sizes, ranging from claims that the family controls the world's wealth and financial institutions, to notions that they either encouraged or discouraged wars between governments. Historian Niall Ferguson shed light on this subject by explaining that wars played a role in the issuance and impact of government bonds during the 19th century. Interestingly, the Rothschilds transitioned from traders to fund managers, meticulously overseeing their substantial portfolio of government bonds. As a result, they had more to lose than gain from conflicts, and they had already influenced the outcome of the Napoleonic Wars by backing Britain financially. As such, they tended to stay neutral in subsequent conflicts. It's important to note that many conspiracy theories involving the Rothschild family are steeped in anti-Semitic prejudices and rely on various anti-Semitic stereotypes and beliefs. Philanthropy and cultural contributions. The Rothschild family has a rich history of philanthropy that spans over generations. Nathan Rothschild was an early contributor to various causes within the Jewish community. As time went on, the family expanded their charitable efforts to encompass broader populations in Paris and London. Their initial contributions were directed towards synagogues in London, which played a pivotal role in the establishment of the United Synagogue, a group aimed at streamlining support for smaller synagogues. Furthermore, family members played a crucial role in supporting Israel's development, actively participating in the construction of housing and government buildings. Also, their commitment to arts, culture, and education has left an indelible mark. They provided substantial financial support to the Jews' Free School in London and initiated educational endeavors in Austria, France, and Israel. Their dedication to the arts led them to generously donate approximately 60,000 pieces of artwork to public institutions. Additionally, the family played a significant role in expanding social housing in the cities of London and Paris. In recognition of their cultural contributions, the Rothschild Foundation was established to further these efforts. To be honest, the influence of the Rothschild family extends far beyond the realm of finance. They once possessed one of the world's largest private art collections, with many artworks donated anonymously to public museums. In the realm of culture, Hannah Mary Rothschild served as the chair of the board of the National Gallery of London. Their name has become synonymous with wealth, power, and discretion, making them an exceptional family dynasty. Wealth management and legacy. For them, finance wasn't just a job, it was an adventure, a grand stage where they were both the magicians and the maestros. In their world, every financial statement was a treasure map, and every investment a journey to a new, exotic destination. As we discussed earlier, Mayer established a strict patrilineal succession plan, meaning wealth and titles were passed down only through the male heirs. This approach also encouraged marriages within the family to preserve their wealth. Their strategy of keeping wealth within the family and passing down financial acumen to each generation has been key to maintaining their influence and legacy over time. Now, let's fast forward to today and take a serious look at the contemporary status of the Rothschild family's fortune. The numbers are staggering, with their estimated net worth ranging from a mind-boggling $400 billion to a jaw-dropping $500 trillion. That's enough to make them one of the wealthiest families on the planet. Their interests span across an array of industries, from financial services to real estate, mining, energy, and charitable pursuits. Their wealth and influence continue to expand, cementing their position as a formidable force in the realms of international finance and business. What's your take on the immense fortune of the Rothschild family? Do you think it's as large as rumored? Dive into the discussion in the comments and hit subscribe to join us on more fascinating financial journeys.